All right, welcome everyone to our weight loss detox connection. If everyone who's joining us can please just make sure you're muted as we dive into this, just so that you can get the best out of this as we go along. My name is Paige Haynes. I am based in Southeast Queensland near the beautiful Mount Tamborine, where I'm actually currently living on a bus because my family and I have been touring Australia for the last 7 months, and we're back here now, landed on our property. After having my own life-changing experience with frequency over 17 years ago, I can't quite believe it's been that long, I left my career as a civil engineer and dived into the world of natural health and natural therapies. Currently, I am a kinesiologist. I also am a trainer in neuro-linguistic kinesiology. I'm a master NLP practitioner. I've biofield training, biofield tuning, and holistic health coaching. And most recently, I've become a bioresonance practitioner with the AO scan. My passion is really empowering people with tools for their own health so that they can step into their own health. And I'm a bit of a commitment phobe. So I really like to be able to give those tools to the people themselves and send them off to be able to, grow and learn in their own ways. In my spare time, I love following around my children on roller skates at a skate park because they're all into extreme sports on scooters and BMX and all the rest of it. And I also love just spending time in nature, hiking and swimming and all of the beautiful things. And this morning, I'm so excited to be joined by Madonna. Madonna Guy is as a naturopath and a kinesiologist and has been since 1995. She's grown up in the small town of Beaudesert, and so she thought that anything natural therapies was going to be completely beyond knowledge. But she took to it easily and became addicted to gaining knowledge in this field. Her two main areas of kinesiology that are her favorites are LEAP and NOT, allowing the combination of structural and brain balancing simultaneously in clients for consistent great results. Adding kinesiology, live blood screenings, and vibrational medicine, including oglioscan technology, microcurrent, and now bioresonance technology. Life is fun. Madonna has been a kinesiology trainer for over 25 years and has developed kinesiology for the home, kinesiology foundations, and her practitioner mastery signature system, coaching for kinesiologists to take their practices to the next level. For 20 years, after kinesiology sessions, people have said to her, "How do I explain what you do?" I get that one too. She tried to find someone on YouTube who worked like her, but all the kinesiologists she found were dull and boring and not her style at all. So she started her YouTube channel, which has now over 18,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and over 8.3 million views. And I think she said to me the other day that needs to be updated. So I think she's actually beyond that right now. Madonna enjoys time with her family and friends, her husband, Jason, kids, Blaze and Josh, and her beautiful grandson, Teddy, and always enjoys time on her orange Vulcan 650 Kawasaki to keep life fun as well. So welcome, beautiful Madonna. I'm super excited to be diving into this topic with you today. So I thought we would start from the top. And, we just mentioned offline before we started with filming that detoxing these days is very different to what it was 20 years ago. Okay, so things have gotten a little bit more complicated. So what are we being exposed to these days, Madonna? What are you seeing with your clients? What's coming up?
I think one of the main problems is that we are being exposed from toxins from every direction. So even if we are eating organically, even if we are purifying our waters, even if we're not taking pharmaceuticals, it's coming in from the air, it's coming in from the foods, regardless of what we buy, because even our organic food is grown with that sky, that rain, that air supply. And we know that we are breathing in plastics as we speak. We know that we are breathing in bioengineering toxins. We know that we are breathing in things all day, every day. It is impossible. It's impossible to get away from them. The best we can do is the best we can do, which is detox, detox, detox.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I totally agree. And, something that I've seen a real increase in as well is parasites. So that one just seems to be keeping coming up and slapping and slapping and slapping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's sort of a big one for me. And the most, and a really interesting one that's come into my awareness a little bit more is the phthalates as well. So that's all the smelly things in products. And so, I'm guessing that a lot of people who are on this call are already aware of, all of the nasty things and the chemicals in the house and that sort of thing and the smells. But even some of the natural things are starting to have a smell to them, and these phthalates are ones that I think they say they stay with you for, I don't know, some crazy amount of time anyway, that they actually get into your system and stick with you. So
That's right.
basically they're just these chemicals that, if you could smell something, other than, I guess, when we're looking at beautiful essential oils and things like that, and that it's definitely coming from that. But even if you've got these beautiful natural products and they're smelly, then you're being exposed to something,
True.
So
Absolutely. And even natural things, just because something says natural doesn't mean it's good.
No.
Iron is natural, aluminium is natural, mercury is natural. So you've got to take it with a grain of salt when something says it's coming from a natural perspective. Who owns that company and where is their bias? Where is their dollar sign? So if they are simply, because a lot of companies are owned by places like Coca-Cola, health is not their number one thing. They do not give a toss. They do not give a toss.
I actually have a laugh about that because, a lot of people are gluten-free these days. And, when my actually celiac, and when you start to look at the products that are gluten-free, because you think gluten-free, they're going to be healthy, and then you start to look at the packet. Oh my goodness. And because they replace the gluten with sugar, and they replace it with, all of these things to make it taste good.
Starchy carbohydrates. So potato starch and rice starch, they don't actually even have the real stuff in most of them unless you go looking. And then, of course, we build up an intolerance to those things as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And even, I quite laugh at the tick of approval as well, right? That we get on products and, the heart smart and all of that. And I just think, oh goodness, like it's really, it's a bit of a minefield, I guess, is the point to all of that. So taking it to the basics, Madonna, how do these things get into our system? Because I kind of want to lead somewhere with this as well. But what are the ways that it's coming into our bodies, into our systems?
So they're coming in through things like convenience foods. I think they estimate that most people on the planet, once again, probably not the people in this group, but eat somewhere between 50 and 70% ultra processed foods.
Yeah.
When we are stressed, we're not digesting properly. So when we're stressed, we're not only building up cortisol and other stress hormones, but that's slowing down digestion. It's slowing down our thyroid. It's slowing down our ability to detoxify. We're getting it from electromagnetic fields. And once again, this is everywhere.